All right, I want to do a little video. Had some people asking what kind of foods that I eat, my family eats with my kids, and the challenges that takes place, you know, when I eat different than my wife eats different, and then my kids eat different from them. So it kind of stages because with this path, you don't try to force anyone to do anything. You don't even try to force your kids. And they are in when they go places, they go to friends' houses, grandma's, school, they get things. And if we were to just take everything away from them, then there was going to be something, they're going to feel different when they go to school, right? They're going to feel, that was interesting. They're going to feel, different. We don't want to do that to our kids because that could also cause trauma. So there's a very fine line with parenting and conscious parenting and, giving our kids the right nutrients as we can. But what I look at is if I take as much sugar out as I can at the home and then know that I have to detoxify them in a way that a kid can, then that's all we can do without any, guilt behind anything. So with that said, I'm just going to go over some things. I got some lentil beans because I wanted to try to, I see a lot of people making meat with like lentil beans and garbanzo beans, but I do also do a lot of soups with garbanzo beans. This is what I make my salad with, is this liquid coconut. And I mix it with some few other things. This is a creamer that my wife uses, and if I drink coffee sometimes, we'll use this creamer. There's 1 gram of sugar in there, and that's from the coconut. So there's 0. That's what I'm constantly looking at, the added sugars. I don't care about the total sugar, as long as it's not. If the sugars are coming from a fruit, I could care how much. Doesn't matter to me how many grams of that is in there. It's the included one that I'm looking at. And then the very first thing I'm looking at is if it's organic. So that's the first thing I look at, is if it's organic. And then I check out the sugars on things. And then usually I'll decipher from there. So like with, this is complete vegan, complete organic, and it's all plant-based. So this is what I use, because this is kind of where I'm at. So I use this. There's the pizzas for my kids. There are a couple different kind of organic pizzas. Pistachios. Typically, I am all about the getting away from the salts. And usually that's what I get. But they did not have any in, and we really needed some pistachios. So we did get the ones that are roasted and salted, but typically I always get the ones without the salt and roasted, and the kids like it. They love it. And we really, as parents, we assume that our kids their taste palates are like ours, but you would be surprised, and you can take them back and, start removing these salts and these things from their diet, because that's when you taste the salt, when the body tastes the salt, the parasites are what's feeding off of all this stuff in the body. We all have them. We all have these parasites that are in these, with these addictions that we have, we crave the salt. So we're not hungry. We're not craving the nuts. It's the salt. So that's why you would just smash like, a quarter of this bag, is because of the salt. Watch what happens when you get the unsalted ones. It's still good. You can enjoy it, but you're just not going to be addicted to it, and you're not going to over-pleasure yourself. This is for the girls usually. If they want something like sweet or a snack or a treat, this is, something that I'll give them, is this. Or these are really good. These are just like gummies, man. They taste just like gummies, but literally check out what's in them. Organic mango, and then just basically vitamin C. That's it. That's what's in this whole thing, and it's organic. So this is a perfect snack. We used to have to give them gummies, these sweet you know, gummies and candy and all that had sugar in it. They treat these the exact same way. They don't even see the difference. And look at that. Yeah, so that's what it's about. One of my girls has definitely some probiotic gut stuff issues. So we always are on a battle with yogurt, because yogurt it's either not organic, or it's full of sugar, or it's full of dairy. And I really, you know, I try as much as I can get away from dairy. I try to get away from the sugar for them, and always make sure that they're organic. That's priority for me. It's the organic, it's the toxins. It's crazy to me that there's still people out there that believe that organic is a conspiracy theory. And even if it were, just think of it this way: if you could just believe into it, you know, your belief is your reality. So you can, that's a long story, but I'm not even gonna go there. But yeah, it just blows my mind that people still don't understand the toxins, the dangers, and the poisons that we are putting into our bodies and our kids' bodies when we do not get organic. And of course, I'm not judging anyone. It's all part of this path. You know, we awaken to these things, and we realize it, and then we start getting it, and we start you'll start to see, oh wow, my kid's not getting sick as much. So these ones are pretty cool that I found. So these are all dairy free. They're organic, so they're made by cashews. There is some sugar in these things, and that's what's tough. But it's like, there is no such thing as no sugar, organic, vegan, gluten-free yogurt. It's just, if someone knows of one and it tastes good, let me know, because I think I did find one before, but it was horrible. It was just, there was no way my kids were gonna have that. And that's who it's for. I need the probiotic for one of my girls. So yeah, just some vegetables, some fruits, some different oranges. I try to get they're amazing, man. These are 3 different types of oranges here. I like to try to get the different assortments of things and try to get the different colors of things. These are pretty good. This is a way I can, you know, feel like I'm tasting some meat. This is the first year in my life I've gone without meat, so I'm really trying to just see what it feels like is really what I want to do. I was never for, you know, being vegan, but wow, once you awaken to things, it's just another step, another process. Not saying that that's where I'm going to be, maybe not, maybe I won't be doing this, but so far this feels amazing to me. I've been out without meats since the beginning of this year, and I have literally never felt better in my entire life. So, and I understand that's not for everybody, but this is a pretty cool organic vegan, so most of these, they're not organic, they're just vegan and gluten-free, and they have all this. But if you buy this without the organic, you are still in the same boat. You are still poisoning yourself. Like I would rather have the gluten, I would rather have the soy, and I would even take it as a meat product before I would choose this. If you look what's in the ingredients of a gluten-free vegan meat product, or anything that they're trying to, you know, make meat, just look at the toxins when it's not organic. If this wasn't organic, this label would just, I mean, even that's still a little bit long, but there's, you know, it's a lot of stuff in that meat, so I understand. But if this was a non-organic, you would have all sorts of chemicals in here, and they make you feel like you're getting something. You feel like you're being healthy because it's vegan, and gluten-free, but the poisons that you're still consuming, and that's why you're still getting sick all the time, is because of that. And not just that. There's a lot of other reasons, but so yeah, just some salad mixes. Girls love the broccoli. So yeah, that's just a little bit of a grocery run that we do. We have a lot of other things that we have in the fridge and in the cabinets. This isn't just everything, but yeah, this is just a little bit. So yeah, thanks guys.